vegan.
Okay.
Oh, that's even more
Well,
restrictive.
I've been vegan for 2 years.
Yeah, vegan is,
You need money to be vegan.
It's just
I said the same thing to somebody.
No,
That's why I'm laughing.
Okay,
No,
can
no,
you-
yes.
I'm laughing
Can I
because
move
this is.
this?
I eat vegetables, I'm a vegan.
Yo, right, as you eat the turkey sandwich.
Being vegetarian for 50 years, for 2 I have been vegan.
Vegan.
God bless us and this
Because
food.
it's called.
What's his name?
Come on, you gotta mess with folks with you and you doing it all by yourself. Will you be able to read now?
Dan's gonna think I
What
was
about
thinking
you?
about him.
It's good for you.
Can you make hot water with
Still, you can't see it, right?
Because I need hot water.
That's still good?
Yeah.
Is that still good? That's like perfect.
It's
Test
like a
it.
great
1, 2, 3.
discipline to be able to have.
Okay, Danny, all you have to do
Yes.
is hit the red record button,
Yes.
and I'll clap it out.
Okay, so 1 second. I need more hands.
Is there shadows behind me or anything? Is there shadows behind me?
You don't see too much. No, not at all.
They had 2 different delivery drivers assigned, and then finally they went away. No phone call, no nothing. The guy said, well, the card was declined, so we canceled the order.
Just leave
Oh, it's blue. Okay.
So,
It's catching the front, right?
Yeah, yeah, like that.
in
That's
the
perfect.
drive-through.
Is that okay?
I want 7 sandwiches. In the drive-through.
So,
Okay.
yeah, so now you have
Probably
to
right
have.
here at the window.
Exactly. It's very
Gave him the same card. And this was I'm not that domestic. Okay. You want a lot of?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, recording. Silent, please. Where's my yerba mate?
Jesus being sent to earth was an act of immeasurable love and grace. He came to show us the way to live a life of selflessness, compassion, and forgiveness. His teachings continue to inspire and guide millions of people around the world, regardless of their faith or background. Jesus' message of hope, peace, and love transcends time and space, bringing light to the darkest of situations. His ultimate sacrifice on the cross showed us the depth of His love for humanity, and His resurrection demonstrated the power of faith, the triumph of life over death. Jesus' life and teaching serve as a beacon of hope for all those seeking to live a life of purpose and meaning. Keep it rolling.
Okay. 2.
Jesus' message was not just about Himself, but also about His followers. He sent us into the world to spread His message of love, hope, and forgiveness to all those we encounter. Through our actions, we can embody the teachings of Jesus and inspire others to do the same. As we go out into the world, we have the opportunity to make a positive impact on those around us, to bring light to the darkest places, and to help those in need. Jesus' call to action is a reminder that we are all capable of making a difference, and that even the smallest act of kindness can have a ripple effect that spreads far and wide. Yash Gupta is a young philanthropist who made a significant impact in the lives of many children. In 2011, at the age of 12, Yash founded Sight Learning, an organization that provides eyeglasses to underprivileged students. The idea came to him when he struggled with his own vision and realized that many students may face similar challenges without access to affordable eyeglasses. With a mission to help these children see clearly and achieve academic success, Yash has collected and distributed thousands of eyeglasses across the United States. His dedication and compassion have inspired many, and he continues to make a difference in the lives of those in need. Check out Sight Learning at sightlearning.com.
Okay, four.
Helen Keller was a woman of great faith, which has an essential source of strength and inspiration throughout her life. Despite being born deaf and blind, Helen's strong faith in God and her unwavering belief in the goodness of humanity helped her overcome countless obstacles and achieve extraordinary things. Helen saw faith as a vital force that gave her the courage and conviction to stand up for what she believed in and to help those in need. She once said, "Faith is the strength by which a shattered world shall emerge into the light." Helen Keller's unwavering faith continues to inspire and uplift people all around the world today.
Okay, 5.
World hunger is a stark reality for millions of people around the globe. 821 million people, more than 1 in 10 individuals, are unable to access the food necessary for an active and healthy life. Even more concerning is that 736 million people live in extreme poverty, surviving on less than $1.90 per day. The problem is not limited to developing countries. In 2017, more than 40 million people in the United States did not know where their next meal would come from, while 39.7 million Americans live below the poverty line, which is about $25,000 for a family of 4. These statistics are a call to action to address the ongoing problem of world hunger, and one way to do that is through ELCA World Hunger. Check it out on the web. Influential Lutheran woman, Bishop Elizabeth Eaton, is the first female presiding bishop of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, ELCA. She was born in Cleveland, Ohio in 1955 and attended Harvard Divinity School and served as a pastor in Ohio, Michigan, and Pennsylvania before being elected bishop in 2013. As presiding Bishop Eaton, she has worked to promote unity and dialogue within the ELCA and to engage with other Christian denominations and interfaith partners. She has also been an advocate for the social justice issues, including immigration reform and racial justice. Bishop Eaton's leadership has been marked by a deep commitment to the gospel and a passion for serving the church and its people.
7.
Influential Lutheran woman Reverend Elizabeth Platts was the first American woman to be ordained as a Lutheran pastor. Born in Brooklyn, New York in 1943, Platts earned a degree in sociology from Uppsala College before attending the Lutheran Theological Seminary in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. After her ordination in 1970, she served as pastor in several congregations in the LCA and later the ELCA, including in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and California. Platts was a trailblazer for women in ministry, and her ordination helped break down barriers for women seeking to serve in leadership roles in the church. Her legacy continues to inspire generations of Lutheran clergy. Influential Lutheran woman Katrina von Bora was a German nun who became the wife of the Protestant reformer Martin Luther. Born in 1499, von Bora entered a convent at the age of 5 and spent more than 20 years there as a nun. In 1523, she and several other nuns fled the convent and sought refuge with Luther and other reformers in Wittenberg. Von Bora and Luther eventually married in 1525, and together they had 6 children. Von Bora was known for her strength and independence, and she played an important role in supporting her husband's work as a theologian and reformer. Her life and legacy continue to inspire women in the Lutheran Church and beyond.
Okay, 9.
Influential Lutheran woman, Margaretha Susanna von Kunsch, was a prominent figure in the history of the Lutheran Church in Europe during the 17th century. Born in 1631 in Bohemia, von Kunsch was a devout Lutheran who devoted her life and ministry to service to others. She was particularly known for her work in providing care to the sick and impoverished, and for her advocacy on behalf of women's education. Von Kunsch's dedication and service to others has made her a beloved figure in her community, and her legacy continues to inspire Lutherans around the world.
10.
Influential Lutheran woman Sophie Brahe was the Danish noblewoman and astronomer who lived in the 16th century, who supported and spread Influential Lutheran woman Sophie Brahe was the Influential Lutheran woman Sophie Brahe was a Danish noblewoman and astronomer who lived in the 16th century, who supported the spread of Lutheranism in Scandinavia and helped establish the first Lutheran church in Copenhagen. Born in 1556 in Helsingborg, Sweden, Brahe was the younger sister of the famous astronomer Tycho Brahe. Sophie was interested in astronomy from a very young age and assisted her brother in his astronomical observations. She helped Tycho compile his star catalog, which was one of the most accurate of its time. Despite her contributions, Sophie's work was often overshadowed by her brother's fame, and little is known about her personal life. Nevertheless, she was a trailblazer for women in the sciences and helped to pave the way for future generations of female scientists.
11.
Influential Lutheran woman Elisabeth Kreuziger was a 16th century German poet and composer, as well as one of the earliest Protestant female hymn writers. She was born in 1500 in the town of Mersitz in Poland, and was later associated with the court of Elector Johann Friedrich in Wittenberg, Germany. Kreuziger was a prolific writer, penning a variety of works including hymns, poems, and songs, many of which celebrated the Protestant Reformation. She also set some of her own texts to music, making her one of the first female composers of the Protestant era. Today, Kreuziger is remembered as a pioneer of women's contributions to the Reformation movement. Influential Lutheran woman Barbara Kronek was a German noblewoman and the wife of Lucas Kronek, the elder, a renowned painter during the 16th century. Born in 1497 in Gotha, Germany, Barbara was a strong supporter of the Protestant Reformation and was closely associated with the Lutheran Church. She was also an active participant in her husband's workshop, assisting with his paintings and even creating her own works of art. Additionally, Barbara was known for her charitable work and her efforts to support other women during the Reformation. Her legacy as a talented artist, patron of the arts, and advocate for women's rights continues to inspire people to this day.
13. 1,000.
Influential Lutheran woman Anna Maria von Schuurman was a 17th century Dutch scholar, artist, and writer who was one of the most accomplished women of her time. Born in Cologne in 1607, she grew up in a highly educated family and showed an aptitude for languages at an early age. She was proficient in many languages, including Latin, Greek, and Hebrew, French. She was considered one of the most learned women of her time. In addition to her linguistic talents, von Sherman was also a talented artist and musician, and she used her talents to create works that celebrated the Protestant Reformation and promoted education and women's rights. She remains an important figure in the history of women's education and intellectualism. I think that might be all. No.
14.
Influential Lutheran woman. Really? Influential Lutheran woman Anne Marie Carl Nielsen was a Danish sculptor who lived from 1863 to 1945. Born in the Danish island of Funen, Carl Nielsen showed an early interest in art and was encouraged by her family to pursue her talents. She studied sculpture in Copenhagen and later in Paris, where she worked with famous sculptors such as Auguste Rodin. Carl Nielsen's work was heavily influenced by her love of nature and her Danish heritage, and she created many sculptures that celebrated the beauty of the human form and the natural world. Today, she is recognized as one of Denmark's most talented and influential sculptors, and her works continue to inspire people around the world.
15.
Influential Lutheran woman Johanna Eleonora Peterson was a German poet and hymn writer who lived during the 17th century. Born in 1644, Peterson showed a keen interest in religion and literature from an early age. She became a leading figure in the Pietist movement, a religious movement that emphasized a personal and heartfelt faith. Peterson wrote many hymns and poems that reflected her spiritual beliefs and her love of God. Her works were widely read and appreciated during her time, and they continue to inspire people to this day. Peterson is recognized as one of the most important female writers of the early modern period and a trailblazer for women in literature and religion. All right.
We can repeat everything.
Yeah, you got to do it. Okay, that was the practice. Oh, I need to send that.
Oh.
I thought you were really, really sharp, right? Until I saw all the stuff was written. I was like, he remembered all that
Yeah,
information.
man, I did. I had that there to remind me to look at the camera. All it said was look at the camera.
Yeah, buddy. I was like, look at that. Look at him. He's so. Didn't I realize that?
Anything else?
No, did we do the group shot? Of us together?